Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem. Shalom to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Now let's see apostles restructure, reset, and reordering. I believe it's going into the economy. Let's listen in.
Because they know that to how the economy works, because of all these economic pundits and different individuals out there explaining how the economy works and how currency works, money works, so on and so forth. But this is what caught my attention right here. It says some interesting coincidences. We are going to have some kind of a grand global economic reordering, because you have to remember that this MOTB system that's pretty much already out there is going to be a global thing. And that's why Yahushua said, because you have kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. And pretty much this system, which is a financial system, which is pretty much controlling people through money, but really also mainly through food, because people could go go without a lot of things, but one thing they can't go for a long period of time is food and water. All right. And that's why they're going to back people into a corner to accept this digital system, which the monetary unit that's going to be used is going to be the micro CHIP, which is the MOTB. Now, I'm not going to read too much of this because it just goes into the, government bonds and how Japan is dumping and China is dumping, because they're spending a lot of money trying to keep their economy afloat because of these pretty much worthless, US dollars. All right. But what I will go into is this article, and I linked these in the description boxes. IMPRS, Global Multiplicity, a Social Anthropology for the Now. So pretty much this is a website that explains the economic reordering. So it says in the 1990s, global capitalism, which is what's governing. And what is capitalism? Capitalism pretty much are these international banking families that are controlling everything by capital, because capital is used to invest into businesses to make money. In order to make money, you have to invest capital. And that's really what can be taxed, according to, the definitions for the word wage and for the word income. Income or wages are not income. Income is money gained from capital invested. Wages are money given for your services. And there was a court case years ago, I don't really remember the site, where it distinguished the difference between wages and income. And wages are not taxable, okay? It says in the 1990s, global capitalism became the dominant paradigm around the world, see? And everything is predicated for what? A world government, world economy, so on and so forth. With the market and extra activists and managerial so forth. With the market and extra activists and managerial logic serving as the unquestioned template for organizing all aspects of life. And that's what it is. It's a template for the organizing of all aspects of life. That's why in Revelation 13 it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MOTB, the mark, the MARK. And that's how you're going to be able to maneuver in this future new system, is through the currency that's going to be put out there for people to use, which is talking about the micro CHIP. Now, years ago, people used to use a lot of cash. Now, most people, cash, as each year goes by, or each trimester goes by, which is every 3 months, the use of cash is dwindling more and more. Me personally, I use mostly cash. The only time I use, my card is for when I pay bills, and that's about it. But other than that, I always use cash for everything. But the majority of people are just using cards, whether it's their phone, whether it's the credit cards or debit cards that you could tap, so on and so forth, because they're getting people ready for this digital system. Now they're saying that at a particular point they're going to stop printing $100 bills and so on and so forth. The rat race. But it's a template. What is a template? A template pretty much is like a model for something. All right. Like if you have like a stencil, you have letters, you have letters, you have numbers, you have punctuation marks, so on and so forth, that you could use to draw out. It's a template so that you don't go off of the mark, so you can have a perfect letter or a perfect, whatever. So that's what it is, a template, right, for organizing all aspects of life. It says, since then, however, repeated financial, political, and epidemiological, that's a hard word to say, crisis, coupled with mounting ecological challenges, have exposed the limitations of this model, meaning the new model that they had from the 90s. So basically what they're saying is that the old model is antiquated, or it's just old. So they have to restructure and reorder a new one. I'm Apostle Rhyme Lab, not Apostle Tar. So it says, so they're saying that the system that's in there, which is an old system, is a limitation of this model. Okay, but the water, that's a what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's a word I can't think of it right now. Salakia. It says, today we are seeing a comprehensive reordering of the economy and many social processes in which it is embedded. Right. So they're going to change the system, which they have been changing, to bring in flattering. The water, brother, the water. That's what I was looking for. Flattering. It is flattering, but I'm not him. It says, today we are seeing a comprehensive reordering of the economy and the many social processes in which it is embedded. So you're seeing a change, of the reordering of the economy. Why? Because they want to bring in this new system into place.
And we believe that restructuring is going to be done via the Federal Reserve currency, electronic, and how people are going to access it is going to be through the implant. Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. The key word here is mark. G5480, charagma, which means it's a badge of servitude, a scratch or etching. So we know it's going to go in your flesh. All right. A stamp mark on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. Because this word, charagma, is used in Greek to describe someone that's under the ownership of another. All right. So you would mark with a charagma to define ownership, or to distinguish ownership. All right. So it's a scratch or etching. So it's actually a mark that's in your flesh. So we believe this mark for buying and selling, Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the number of his name, had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So, you can replicate like a stamp. You can replicate that. You can fake that. But if you get an actual electronic device placed in you that can be verified for authenticity, you could fake a seal, like an ancient seals. You could fake that. Very good counterfeiters out there. So this is more secure, all right? And it's in, and you can copy, electronic, codes and everything like that. But the point is, you'll have to worship the beast, all right? Which is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. So whatever he tells you to do, you're in line with that, all right? that no man might buy or sell. So you got to go to that system to get your provisions, your food. Go into certain buildings. You have to get the implant. All right. So as you're engaging in commerce with your mark, you'll be committing a sin because you cut your flesh with this mark. The world systems, they're going to move into a system of control, totalitarianism. You're not going to have the freedoms that we have now. So don't think you can just take the implant and it'd be business as usual. Systems are going to be wars, seditions going on, plagues, confusion. It's akin to idolatry. You failed the last test. The last great test was this mark. And let's go over the Hebrew, Revelation 13 and 16. We're going to start from here. This is Kalam, which means all. And we got Yathawawa, which means they will mark or they will inscribe. All right. So this is an action, this is a verb. They or he will inscribe. And Thawa, a mark. Let me see. Sketch. All right. So we know it's going to be in your flesh. All right. So this is a verb. That's the action. And this is the mark. So they will inscribe, or they write, or they inscribe a mark upon the hand. Is Yad, is Yam, Yanam, is right hand. And upon forehead, Matazakum, if I'm saying it right. And Awa is or. Upon right hand or the forehead. Okay, yeah. Upon the hand, right, or upon the forehead. All right, so main thing here is these two words. Yathawawa, they will inscribe. Thawa, a mark. All right, so that's the new system that we're moving into, and only the elect are going to be able to resist it here in Babylon, America, and around the world. All right, so hope you edified. Shalom.